into the connection between witches and the devil. It's mentioned quite a lot by those that perhaps don't know. There is a lot of confusion, isn't there, between witches and the devil?
Well, I suppose it depends which witches.
Good answer.
I'm not too confused, but no, I understand what you're saying. I mean, it is a controversial topic, I suppose, in some circles. Like some people are shocked by it, or they've been brought up Christian and they've rejected that background and they don't want anything connected to that in their practice. And I can understand that. I think for me, the way that I approach that kind of stuff that you might class as, well, I guess it depends whether you class that as heretically Christian or how you would want to view the devil. To me, I view a certain amount of reclaiming and changing. I guess it's very similar to what I was saying about the individual that doesn't have representation in society, who chooses to steal the cream from a very rich person's crop, which could be classed as a bit of a Robin Hood act. It could be seen as, robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. I think in some ways the devil is a bit like that. You could decide to ignore him, but he's also a big part of the culture that you're still a part of. Even if you are a person of the outside, you're a person outside of something. You're not separate from that entirely. And I think that sort of working with entities that are also outsiders, that are also people of the outside, makes sense to some witches more than it does others, I guess.
Yeah, it's an interesting subject. I think when I look at folk history and folklore, particularly about witches flying ointments and, riding the broomstick, the devil's always in there somewhere.
Right. Yeah,
I don't mind him.
I'll take mine just quietly. But yeah, I think most folkloric sources talk about devils as well, like not just a devil, but the idea of spirits as devils. And I think that's just found its way into popular narratives. And I think that is the case even here in Tasmania, when you look at the reports of when a Christian went out and talked to Aboriginal people about what they believed. The people who could speak enough English to communicate with him, they referred to their spirits as devils. Even here, that. So yeah, I don't know. Or did they? I mean, did he copy out the word as devil? We don't know. But it's interesting to note that that seems to be a fairly wide-ranging behavior for people, to sort of assume not so much an allegiance with the God of the person that's oppressing them, but to think, who is the person who's not the God that's oppressing us? Who is the other party?